Hey guys, Bam here, and welcome back to Multiversus University. Today we're going to be talking about Velma. Now, Velma is a character that a lot of people used to play back in the beta, right? Shout outs to my boy Charles, aka Chuck Nasty, and he was my doubles partner back in Multiversus in the beta for Evo, right? We almost made it in the top 32. Actually, we were able to take some good games off some quality people. Shout out to Sonic Fox and The Kill Sage and a couple other people out there, man. But the big thing was that he didn't have a ton of time to play the game, but when we would play the game, he was able to jump on and play Velma, right? And he knows doubles format. He's played Poppin' Fighters for a very long time, and that character was kind of pick up the play and focused on doubles, and she was really cool in that regard. I understand why she needed to get nerfed going into the release, but I always felt pretty sad and felt like it was kind of a misstep even for her to get nerfed so much, because she was such a cool character for the fact that she represented a lot of what Multiversus wanted to showcase. Very fun, zany toolkit, and a character that was about doubles, which is the primary format of the game. So, all right, fast forward, she ended up getting a couple buffs, and the buffs were, the people liked them. They thought they were solid. A lot of people thought they weren't enough, and I think a lot of people at that point just jumped ship and said Velma is probably never going to be good in this game again. She is paying for her crimes, and thus we gotta leave, right? So most of the really good Velmas just kind of dipped and played other characters. Fast forward to the present, because enough of the past, we are in the now. So Velma is a recipient of this hotfix, this lovely hotfix. Actually, probably the one who's this probably benefited the most, right? I think there's a couple stuff here for other characters. The biggest ones were probably Agent Smith is now paying for his sins with his jab being nerfed. And I will say this as someone who is a big fan of the Matrix and big fan of One Piece. Bro, this character never needed to have that jab. Get that Luffy-esque ish out of here. I am very happy about this. Make this character fun, but balance him and make him do agent things. All right, let him use the clones and teleport and move fast, because agents thematically move fast. That's what I need to see. This jab stuff was egregious, and I'm glad it is gone. So good job, whoever did that. Good job. Hats off to you. All right, but like I said, benefactor of this lovely hotfix was Velma. So I'm sure for those who are in the Multiversus and are on X, aka Twitter, you've probably seen all the discourse about Mystery Machine and people talking about how insane it is, and a lot of obviously people who play Multiversus knowing how stupidly weak the move is. So it looks like they went ahead and changed this. So essentially the move got nerfed from a casual standpoint, but got buffed on a competitive standpoint, which is like the perfect buffs. That's what you want to hear, right? You want to hear that these things aren't as egregious, but they are strong and higher level of play. They can actually be used. So let's look through quickly. So the cancel window from summoning the Mystery Machine advanced 40 frames. For those of you who aren't aware, 60 frames is usually a second. Essentially, in most fighting games, they go 60 frames per second. So this is essentially 2/3 of a second. You can move faster, which is a lot of time. Then now the Mystery Machine only takes 0.6 seconds to activate after being summoned, down from 1 second, which is crazy. All right, so now it activates faster. The airspeed has been increased. After capturing an enemy, the Mystery Machine will begin to move again after 0.67 seconds, down from 2.5 seconds. That's crazy. You used to just spin around there and just be there forever. Now, no more of that. All right. After capturing an enemy, the Mystery Machine now gains a small move speed buff. The Mystery Machine capture hitbox is reduced, so it's not capturing people in weird, egregious ways. The Mystery Machine can no longer capture enemy fighters while the Mystery Machine is in hit stun. Absolutely, that was annoying for people in Wild. And it now self-destructs after 10 seconds if it has not captured a fighter, which means you can do what Nate wanted and run and jump around off the stage and you know, don't have to deal with anything there, which I'm fine with. I think this is actually a good thing for a lot of the casual level of play, so I think this should be kept. I don't think it's necessarily needed, but again, it's something that is good for casuals, right? And it's not that big of a deal competitively because that didn't really make the move better competitively. The move still sucked competitively. The biggest things were how quickly you could move out of it, how quickly it could activate, how fast it would be. And this is the biggest one. Enemy fighters captured by the mystery machine now have an easier button mash requirement to escape at low damage and a harder button mash requirement to escape at high damage. So pretty much this move, when it comes down to really early percents, you're not getting killed at 0 from early percents from this move. But at higher percents, you are pretty much not escaping. You got to hold that, which is great. I think this is exactly how this move should have been, and this means this move now is a lot more reasonable when people die from it, and you can actually apply it. You make some setups and stuff out of it. So let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that. So now this is one of the kind of cool things we have now. So for example, anytime you get anything like this, right, you can actually set this up and you can see right there where if you go for a dodge, if you're going for a regular dodge there, it's so much easier to kind of capture someone for doing that, right? So you can kind of read these 50-50s, and you can set yourself up in ways too where Velma was also able to activate quickly, right? So even if they try to fight back afterwards, that allows you to swing, hit them, right? One of the really cool things too is even if someone's trying to do an attack afterwards, you can literally just do this again. So if someone swings against that mystery machine, you literally can go calculated, get another ground bounce, right? Since it's not an actual combo, like you'll just get a regular ground bounce, and then you can combo and probably just combo into the mystery machine, right? So now you have situations where you can actually apply pressure with mystery machine because it's something that can be done and is actually a lot more usable tool, which is amazing. So I think, to me personally, that's a really smart play here, especially for a move that traditionally has just been really bad in competitive play, and then yet for some people on the casual side, I'm sure has been like very hard for them to deal with, right? So you can do a lot of just really cool little things here with the mystery machine and then set up shop, right? So like, it's just all in all, it's going to be faster, right? I can run behind it now more so. I can chase. It doesn't take that long. Look how quickly it captures someone and it just jumps off, right? It doesn't wait long either, which means in doubles format it's going to be a lot better too, right? So if someone has mystery machine and your homie gets caught, you got to be watching. Otherwise they get caught lacking, like, yeah, nah, we taking a quick stroll to the precinct, see you later, right? So hats off to whoever made this change. I think this is a very smart change, and this makes the character a lot more usable in those kind of scenarios. So I think that was a really, really big one. And just in general, right? Because I went through to play the character after all this stuff had taken place, now with the hotfix and everything like that, I was pleasantly surprised, man. Pleasantly surprised. I mean, we already knew that move was really, really good, the book. But the book cooldown one is obviously so good, and that's kind of been good since time. I saw little combos here and there with it, but as you can tell in the video, there's some other stuff with it. It's great too because you can just like follow, right, with a lot of things, which is really, really nice. And it literally has, like, as you can see, that pull, you can pull back, you can pull forward, right? And you can do a lot of things there, right? Like, you have so much time, you know? So it's great. That goes across the screen, you know what I mean? All right, so it's all in all really good. And she just said, like, look how good that is. Like, that's crazy. It's still active at that point in time. So you just have like a lot of situations like this, right? I'm sure at some later percents you could probably get that as well too, right? So it's all really good. This move has always been traditionally strong. You can do some cool things there too with up special, which is really nice. Into it, depending on the direction they go, of course. Right, a bit higher percent. Yeah, but you can do that in chase. Later percents you can do that, and then depending on how you capture the DI, you can go into up air as well, confirm. And this move is just in general just really good because like it pulls people, right? So it pulls people right underneath, so you can do like capture people in that time. Get up airs like I talked about earlier on, and this moves relatively fast. There's some later percents you can actually do jabs into dare. All right, this might be your fastest aerial. They're close. It's funny because I know a lot of people were just like, no, this is 100% the fastest aerial, but I was like counting some of the frames and stuff too and looking at things. I'm like, no, this move is actually very fast. Verticality as well. But I think that she has she is probably going to be a lot better in 2s now than I thought. Just kind of playing around with her and seeing what she can do now. And I think that even beyond that, I think that most people who played her who were really good, they've kind of left and abandoned the character and went to other people, right? Which makes sense. But I think that she's getting to that point where she's becoming a strong character again, and she will be strong in doubles specifically. And I think that she's going to be okay in ones, you know, she's not just egregious worst thing ever anymore, in my opinion. In ones, I think that she can do at least a little something. But that's kind of just my opinion of it. I think she's moving a good trajectory. I like that. I think, if anything, even if it's not her, I do hope they continue to push to make some of these characters easy to pick up in a doubles format. I think she's in a good spot right now. You know, maybe there's some little things here and there. I'd love to see in some timeline that this move is actually good. I can't stand that this move exists and it's not good and it's just this weird thing. Would love to see it. Maybe she doesn't go as far, or maybe she doesn't carry them as far when she like grabbed them, right? She carries them hella far, and then you can at least, I don't know, combo from it, up air or something, or maybe just make it, dude, heck, just make it a kill move. Like, I'm fine with this just being a kill move, that she just tosses them up in the sky and they just die. Like, that would be hella funny, right? But something, even if she just had a cancel window into this thing here and she can do that, that'd be very funny. But anyways, really love what we've seen here for Velma, and hope this character continues to move forward, and I hope that the player base continues to move forward, and maybe some of the old Velma mains will revisit her and try to push her in the meta. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. I had fun messing around with Velma. And yeah, she's cool. She's mad cool, and I do hope to see more of her. But anyways, this is Bam. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Please, please, please. Right? For those of you who are seeing this on Multiversus University, I do have another channel called FGC University. I actually made that one first, and I do have some of the multiverses on stuff on that channel. Right? I've been recently. I had some stuff on the Multiversus channel, University channel for a bit, and then I decided to kind of come back and do stuff more on the FGC University channel. Right now I'm kind of seeing if I'm going to do them on both or not for people, depending on how people care about having Multiversus on the FGC University channel or not. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other characters you guys would be eager to see, and kind of just get an update of their combos as we push forward. And yeah, without further ado, love y'all. Thank you again. Comment, please. Subscribe, please. Click the bell icon. I'll see y'all soon. Class dismissed.